The more the team investigated, the more the ranch revealed layers of complexity that stretched the limits of human comprehension. If the strange signals and technological malfunctions hinted at an intelligent presence, the data collected from their LiDAR and laser experiments suggested something far more profound, something that touched the very structure of space-time itself. 3 different scanning devices operating at various altitudes and wavelengths all produced anomalous results that defied the principles of physics. Instead of a clear, empty sky, the data showed formations that should not exist. Rings of energy suspended in mid-air concentric structures with voids at their centers, and even data points that appeared to originate from deep underground, an impossibility since LiDAR cannot penetrate solid Earth. When the 3 scans were combined, they painted a picture so extraordinary that the team struggled to comprehend it. The data resembled a conical tunnel descending from the sky and burrowing into the ground, its shape eerily similar to the theoretical models of a traversable wormhole. According to Einstein-Rosen bridge theory, a wormhole is a hypothetical passage through space-time connecting distant regions of the universe through a tunnel-like structure. Though such phenomena have never been observed, their mathematics are well established. And now, here in the skies above a remote patch of Utah desert, the instruments seem to be detecting something strikingly similar. The implications were staggering. Could the cone-shaped anomaly above Skinwalker Ranch be a natural wormhole, an interdimensional gate linking our world to another? Or was it something engineered, a kind of transportation corridor created by an advanced civilization? Whatever it was, its apex aligned perfectly with the altitude where the team's laser beams had been stopped, as if an invisible membrane existed there, bending or absorbing light. And the base of the cone extended toward the buried dome-shaped object deep beneath the mesa, suggesting a possible connection between the anomaly in the sky and whatever lay hidden underground. Further analysis revealed even more unsettling details. The conical structure appeared to be supported by 2 pillars of electromagnetic energy, one originating from Homestead, 2 where the 1.6 gigahertz signal was most intense, and the other from the east field, a region long associated with UAP sightings and unexplained energy bursts. Together, these 2 pillars form the framework of a vast invisible architecture with the triangle at its center. It was as if the ranch sat within the heart of a colossal machine, one whose purpose, origin, and builders remained unknown. Some researchers speculated that the phenomenon might represent a kind of cosmic infrastructure, an interstellar transportation system or surveillance network hidden in plain sight. Others theorized that the cone was not a wormhole, but a localized distortion of space-time, perhaps caused by exotic matter or quantum-level engineering far beyond human capability. Still others entertained a more unsettling possibility that the ranch was being used as a testing ground, a kind of laboratory where non-human intelligences studied the fabric of our reality and humanity's attempts to understand without it. The evidence extended beyond theoretical physics. In multiple experiments, the team observed that launching rockets, firing lasers, or generating intense electromagnetic fields often triggered new anomalies. It was as if their actions were being noticed and answered. In one instance, a rocket appeared to veer away from the invisible obstruction in the sky, as if repelled by a force field. In another, a laser beam split in 2, forming a luminous X high above the triangle before vanishing into darkness. Such phenomena suggested not just passive observation, but active interaction, a dynamic relationship between human investigation and the unknown intelligence behind the events. Perhaps most compelling of all was the consistency of the 1.6 gigahertz signal. It appeared before major anomalies during UAP sightings, and even while rockets and lasers interacted with the invisible obstruction. Its directional source shifted with the phenomena, sometimes originating from the mesa, sometimes from the sky, and sometimes from points beyond the ranch altogether. To Travis and the team, this pattern suggested intentionality, an active transmission or beacon rather than random background noise. If so, then whatever was producing the signal was likely aware of their presence, responding to their actions, and possibly even communicating on its own terms. The deeper they probed, the stronger the sense grew that they were not merely studying a mystery, they were part of it. Each experiment was not just an observation, but a dialogue, and the answers they received were written in the language of anomalies. Beams cut in mid-air rockets, thrown off course signals that shifted and pulsed like a heartbeat. And beneath it all, the silent presence of something vast and unknown, watching, waiting, perhaps even guiding them toward a truth humanity is not yet ready to face. As the investigation at Skinwalker Ranch grew more complex, one idea began to dominate every conversation, every late-night data review, and every theoretical model drawn on the whiteboards of their hidden command center. Perhaps the phenomena they were observing were not just technological, perhaps they were architectural. The more the team studied the anomalies, the blocked laser beams, the LiDAR data showing impossible structures, the rockets that veered off course, the more the evidence pointed to something that went beyond transient phenomena. It suggested the presence of a structure, an engineered system embedded into the very fabric of space-time itself. The notion first gained traction when 3 separate LiDAR scans revealed a massive conical formation above the area known as the triangle. It wasn't a cloud, nor an atmospheric layer, nor a sensor glitch. The data points formed a coherent geometric shape, rings within, rings a hollow core, and boundaries that shifted in ways consistent with dynamic gravitational fields. At first, Travis Taylor dismissed the findings as a data processing error. But when independent scans using different hardware on different days under different atmospheric conditions produced the same results, skepticism gave way to wonder. "We're not looking at weather," Taylor said. "We're looking at structure." This structure had characteristics that defied conventional science. The apex appeared to hover roughly 2,000 feet above the ground, precisely where multiple laser beams had stopped midair. The base extended downward, linking with a region beneath the mesa where electromagnetic anomalies and metallic objects had been detected. It was as if the earth and sky were connected by an invisible column of energy, its boundaries detectable only through advanced sensing equipment. Dr. Evelyn Cortez, the team's theoretical physicist, proposed a radical interpretation. This geometry is almost identical to what you would expect if space-time were being curved inward, forming a stable passage. In simpler terms, it looks like a wormhole. In physics, a wormhole, or Einstein-Rosen bridge, is a theoretical tunnel connecting 2 distant points in space-time. Its existence is predicted by the equations of general relativity, but no empirical evidence has ever been found. And yet the anomaly at Skinwalker Ranch behaved in ways strikingly similar to these predictions. Light beams slowed and split, rockets deflected as if repelled by unseen gravitational gradients. Data points appeared to originate from beneath the ground, suggesting a connection between subsurface anomalies and aerial distortions. It's as if space itself is folding here, Cortez explained, not metaphorically. Literally. Some experts believe that if wormholes exist, they require immense amounts of negative energy, something far beyond humanity's current capabilities. But what if such a structure didn't originate here? What if it was constructed long ago by an intelligence with the means to manipulate space-time itself? This possibility, once dismissed as science fiction, is now seriously considered by a growing number of physicists and aerospace researchers. If you found an ancient Roman aqueduct, you'd recognize it as a feat of engineering, said Dr. Alan Harper. This could be the cosmic equivalent, an ancient transportation system built by a civilization that mastered physics millions of years before us. There is precedent for such thinking. In 2017, a Harvard astrophysics team led by Dr. Slav, Avi Loeb proposed that Oumuamua, a mysterious interstellar object that entered our solar system, might be an artifact of extraterrestrial technology. The idea was controversial, but it marked a shift in scientific thinking. No longer were advanced civilizations considered the realm of fantasy. They were a logical extension of cosmic evolution. And if such civilizations exist, they would likely build infrastructure gateways, communication arrays, observation posts, just as humans build highways and satellites. Skinwalker Ranch, some now believe, could be one of those infrastructures. The evidence for this hypothesis continues to mount. The buried dome-shaped structure beneath the mesa, for instance, could serve as an anchor or stabilization node analogous to the massive gravitational mouths predicted in wormhole theory. Its metallic composition, reminiscent of aerospace heat shielding, hints at technological purpose. The persistent one, 6 gigahertz signal, may not just be a beacon, but part of a control system synchronizing the gateway's operation with other nodes across the planet or beyond. And the anomalous behavior of rockets, lasers, and aircraft could be side effects of space-time distortions the same way a compass needle behaves erratically near a magnetic field. Some researchers have begun comparing the site's layout to known sacred geometries found in ancient civilizations. Across history, from the pyramids of Giza to the Nazca Lines, certain geometric alignments appear to mirror celestial phenomena. What if these weren't coincidences but remnants of a knowledge once shared or gifted by a non-human intelligence? Some even speculate that Skinwalker Ranch sits atop a geospatial convergence point, a place where Earth's magnetic fields, gravitational nodes, and cosmic radiation intersect to create a naturally favorable environment for space-time engineering. If you were going to build a wormhole, Harper mused, this is exactly where you'd put it. There's another darker possibility. The structure is not just a relic, it's still active. Data collected during rocket launches suggests that the cone-shaped field above the ranch is not static. It pulses, it shifts, and it seems to react to human actions. On multiple occasions, as the team attempted to probe deeper into the anomaly, the structure appeared to change shape as if adjusting its parameters in real time. It's like something is tuning itself, Cortez observed. And if it's tuning itself, then something or someone is still operating it. The implications are staggering. If Skinwalker Ranch is indeed home to a functioning wormhole, or even a fragment of one, then it may represent one piece of a much larger puzzle. Similar anomalies have been reported in remote regions of Siberia, the Atacama Desert, and deep beneath the Pacific Ocean. Taken together, these sites could form a network, an ancient lattice of gateways linking distant worlds, galaxies, or dimensions. Perhaps these nodes were once part of a galactic highway, a way station for travelers between stars. Or perhaps they are the remnants of an interdimensional surveillance system, quietly watching civilizations rise and fall over eons. There are whispers always denied by officials that elements within the U.S. Space Force and DARPA have long suspected the existence of such a network. According to leaked reports, orbital platforms have detected gravitational anomalies over certain terrestrial locations, Skinwalker Ranch among them. These anomalies are too localized to be black holes, too structured to be natural, and too consistent to be random. Officially, they are labeled geophysical irregularities. Unofficially, they are referred to as architectural signatures. If this is true, humanity may be standing at the edge of a discovery that dwarfs every scientific achievement in history. We may be on the verge of confirming that we are not alone, not just in the sense of intelligent life existing elsewhere, but in the sense that our planet is already part of a larger cosmic infrastructure, one built not by us, but by those who came before. And perhaps they are still here maintaining their gateways, updating their systems, watching as a young species begins tentatively to notice the scaffolding around it. The team at Skinwalker Ranch knows that they are nowhere near the end of this mystery. Every new experiment, every anomaly detected, every theory tested only leads to deeper questions. Are they standing atop an ancient interstellar highway? Are they probing a portal between dimensions? Or are they unknowingly awakening a machine that has slumbered for eons, waiting for a trigger to reawaken its purpose? The answers may change everything humanity thinks it knows about its past, its place in the cosmos, and its future. And if this structure is truly what it appears to be, a doorway, then perhaps the most profound question of all is not what lies beyond it, but whether we are ready to step through.